I pushed.
Well, welcome to the show, episode 261, and I'm one of your hosts, Brian Bacchus.
I'm another, Jamal Smith.
Bonjour.
That's Tony folding clothes Rains. She's in the background.
Bonjour. That's Antoinette. How are y'all today? Good morning.
Doing great. I'm actually doing better. I had to take that little break yesterday. I went out to dinner with my uncle who I hadn't seen in 59 years.
Yeah.
And, had a good old time and watching him and my mom interact because that's her younger brother. But that's the first time I've ever seen somebody tell my mom to be quiet, and she actually did it. I was like, what?
What?
Because he was trying to talk, and she was trying to overtalk him, and he was like, Barbara. I was like, I should have been filming this. This would have been for the archives. Like, the only time I ever seen my mom, shut down is when her mom came to visit us back in, 77.
Right.
And mom was like, we called her granny. Because, see, there's a difference between a grandma and a granny. A grandma's nice. A granny ain't so nice.
Oh, my granny was loving, and we never called her grandma. We called her granny. But she was
Granny was the mean name. Because I called my dad mom grandma. I called my mom's mom Granny. This just sounded Granny. Here comes Granny.
Grandma Bailey or Grandma, but then we call my mom's mom Granny, but Granny was the best on the planet. I love Granny.
You know what? We are a straight bizarro world because my Granny was so sorry.
And I think my wife's one of her grandmothers was Granny, and both her grandparents or grandmothers were great. They loved them, but one was Granny and one was
maybe it was an Ohio Granny. You had to be in Ohio to be a mean Granny.
If my kids ever have kids, I've already told them they can call me Granny. I don't want to be called Nana or Lovely or Lily or whatever. Yeah, all these new, my sister's grandkids.
You only call Grandma, like you still glamorous.
Like, to me, you earn Grandma or Granny. And so I've already told my kids, when y'all have kids, if you do, it's Granny or Grandma, because that's what
Granny.
Yeah. I grew up with my granny and I loved it. And to me, that's that's like a rites of passage, a privilege.
I think my grandma was old when she was born. I ain't never really seen her young. I ain't seen no young pictures. I couldn't tell. My mom showed me a picture at the dinner. And I said, who was this nice looking woman? She said, that's me. I said, no, it ain't.
You're dumb. That's an insult to your mama.
No, it wasn't, because I don't look at my mom like she is beautiful. I look at her as she's my mom. So you can't be beautiful if you're my mom.
Absolutely, you can be beautiful and a mom.
No. I don't want my friends looking at my mom talking about, your mom fine.
It don't matter. If you want it, they might do it anyway.
We're talking about my mom.
She's gorgeous.
But I saw that picture. I was like, oh, okay. You look like somebody was a hollered at her.
There's a reason why you're here.
Right.
I got to know some stories that I didn't know about, though, too, because, when siblings get together, you just sit back and be quiet. You listen.
Oh, yeah. So just like you tell us.
Learning some good tidbits. I'm getting some good tidbits now.
Yeah, I had the old Southern name for my dad's mom. Her name was Big Mama.
Oh, Big Mama. Uh-huh.
Yeah, my grandpa was Big Papa. No.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we just said from my Louisiana grandparents, it was Grandma and Grandpa. And then, but I knew he was T.C. Bailey and she was Lizzie. So, because her name was Elizabeth. So that's where I get my middle name. And sometimes I have people that call me Lizzie and I'll be like, huh? So I did. Her hair was long to her bottom with beautiful gray, beautiful. But and then Granny, my mama's mom, who is the OG. That was the homegirl.
Yeah, my mom's mom was Grams. Grams. Rams. And Gramps was the father. Hey,
so Wellness Wednesday, we talk about wellness, and this is a topic because we kind of just talked about it. I am sitting here folding laundry, which is my absolute least favorite thing on the planet to do because I don't mind washing it and drying it because I throw it in the washer or throw it in the dryer, right? It does the work. But then when I have to like fold, hang, put it up, oh my gosh, if I could just hire somebody. So I've been doing that for a few days, and I threw another load in last night. There's one in the dryer. I have a couple more probably to do today, but I'm determined to get it all folded and put away. And so I'm sitting here folding laundry. So for wellness, that's part of my wellness today. Taking care of my household, meaning taking care of me, meaning folding and putting away all my laundry.
Nice.
Craig said we started. What did I do with it? Oh, you had it up. I'm sorry. You guys know I've been messing up touching stuff. Construction on a couple of our properties in Altadena. Gonna be working on all the tennis courts pretty soon. What tennis courts?
They're restoring the tennis courts around town, starting with Muir's tennis courts. They actually had a video, met with the principal last week, and they're going to be restoring majority of the tennis courts at the high schools. My statement would be, Craig, is to let us know when you actually get started with the Muir tennis courts, the actual working on it, and we'll come out there and get some video of it, interview you and stuff. That's our school. We love it. So, of course, every time something happens with it, we do want to announce it.
So what are they, just like resurfacing, painting, all that?
Yeah, probably so. But if he's on here, he can explain what they're doing. It'd probably be easier.
Right.
If you're still on, Craig, you could give us that explanation. That'd be great. Also, at your properties, if you shoot us the address in a private message, and we'll come up there and take pictures like we do with all the other properties that are in progress.
Yeah.
So wasn't Craig doing a big concert last year?
Yeah, we've asked about that several times.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't.
He's actually got. He said 2 weeks ago that they're doing some kind of fundraiser now for Altadena, but I don't know.
Oh, okay.
People, you got to remember, we are a network of announcements, first and foremost. So if you got something you want to announce or tell us so that the whole community can find out, please tell us with details and facts.
Yeah.
Don't give premonitions. We don't really care what you're planning as long as we can see it come to fruition.
Well, and I think that big concert that they were supposed to have at the Rose Bowl, June or July last year, I think just like with anything that surrounds Altadena, not just the fires of 2025 in Southern Cal, but Altadena is, people really do have good intention and good intention to help. But sometimes, like we found out when I was planning the Day of Thanks, there's different things required. There's different permits. You got to apply to this person. You got to go to this one.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh no, you can't do that. Yeah. So that's why I was asking about it, not to like negate or say, okay. So he says not last year. Well, we were originally told last year.
I'm trying to put it up there and somebody keep blocking me.
No, I'm touching it and I'm like, what is he?
That's not your job. That's not your job.
He said not last year. We were in conversation with the Rose Bowl. They have just started construction. Their schedule's been thrown off, but we will let you know it's not just a concert. It's a lawn tennis match. So that's totally different than what we were told originally last year, Craig. And it was supposed to be June or July. So now if you're having conversations and it's going to be a lawn tennis match, that's something different, but that's great to hear. So when you get more deets, if it is actually going to happen, yeah, please reach out. Let us know. Craig, you got my phone number. I know you got Brian's, I believe, maybe Jamal's, and you know how to reach us. So let us know, especially if it comes to fruition and you have a flyer or whatever. Go on. I'm not going to touch nothing, B. Then that'll be great because, you know.
Jamal.
I think what also has to happen, just for FYI, Craig, because, you know, you being from out here and all that, you know, and especially since these fires.
You see my sign language?
Oh, I saw it. I was bringing it up. I had it up before I had to reboot. So
people want to have great events for people and say, oh, they're fundraisers and this and that. But I think there was something, I know there was something last year. I forgot what it was, but it was like dinner at the Rose Bowl.
Oh, yeah. That was crazy. That was like $1,000 a plate.
Can you let me finish? You talking over me like your mama got talked over last night.
You do the same thing to me constantly.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Anyway, that's why I be putting mute on. So the thing is, Craig, if it was $10,000, here he goes. He get on my nerves some days so bad. If it was $10,000 a plate, that's really not sustainable when you're talking. Get your picture and yourself back up here. That's not really something that Altadenians and even those Sierra Madre and Pasadena who lost their homes are. What are you two doing? He's just being cantankerous this morning. If it's not feasible for people when you're talking about, some people dealing with permit fees, like Pasadena hasn't waived them yet where the county has, right? But you still have to apply. Some people have had to pay them and then get reimbursed. So the facts are, if you are planning a lawn tennis match inside of the Rose Bowl, think about the people that it's supposed to benefit, or think about the people that it's going to be for. If it's only a fundraiser and you want celebrities and all these high-end people to come raise the funds, make sure it's very clear what the funds, how they're going to be dispersed or whatever afterwards. If it's for the people, make sure it's an affordable price, or that you give a certain portion of the tickets to them at no cost. If it's to celebrate them or to help them in their processing, grieving, or just getting through with it, right? Because Brian is still dealing with it and grieving. He didn't last week on the anniversary go to anything. He was like, I cannot. It's still too raw and triggering. So just as a FYI, I think, or maybe a suggestion, Craig, while you all are planning it, think about the demographics of who is it meant to have high-end people pay to come to this lawn tennis match. And are you selling tickets then for those that want to watch? Are you going to have tickets for fire survivors at no cost, or, you know, comp tickets or something? Like, please, in your planning, think about all of that. Okay, I'm going to go on mute, Brian, so you can talk all about whatever you were trying to say.
I didn't have anything to say.
You started to mention something about the price. Something about
She already covered
$1,000. I'm just saying what you were about to say. But okie dokie. A little sad note. Did you hear John Forte from the Fugees passed away?
Yeah, I saw that.
50 years old, man.
I know, and they said they're not sure what it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
my feed was filled with Kiefer Sutherland beating up the Uber driver.
Oh, Lord. I didn't hear or see that one.
He was smacking him while he was driving. What the hell?
Was it for real or AI?
Yeah, he must have been intoxicated or something, you know. He'll have a statement and they'll settle out of court for $200,000. You know how that works. That's why these actors and the stuff carry insurance on themselves for stuff like that. They don't never pay out of their own pocket. Like the time Johnny Depp and what's that lady's name? Amber Heard were going to court for their divorce. And they found that Amber Heard lost and owed money, like $13 million, right? But her insurance only had the $2 million policy, so he settled out of court for the $2 million and donated it. Yeah, but that's the whole purpose of having personal insurance. It's like how we're covered with our nonprofit because we have insurance. It's always good to have some type of insurance so that you won't have to be waking up the next day wondering why you went bankrupt.
Very true.
Craig says, yes, we're selling tickets. The majority of the funds will go towards John Muir High School and their athletic program and their scholastic endeavors. I'm really impressed with what Dr. Lawton has done on the campus, and so I'm giving back to the educational system and helping rebuild Altadena. So the actual Rose Bowl event is only going to be to fundraise for Muir, because you know people are going to be up in arms.
No, he also says, and in helping rebuild Altadena, right? I mean, I know the educational system, but he said a majority of the funds will go towards Muir. So yeah,
somebody might have something to say. I mean, I love my school and I'm all for it, but you already know somebody's going to have something to say.
But if they're explicit,
what about Blair's program? Blair about to shut down. I don't know what y'all talking about.
But I think if they're explicit when they advertise and say this is what the funds are being raised for or whatever, it should not create that much of an issue on the back end, hopefully.
That's like Mike Tomlin retired yesterday, right? And everyone that was calling for his head, I'm like, you guys are happy now? Or do you have something else to complain? Because once a coach leaves that's been there that long, they can't bring in another coach that's going to turn the program around in like the next 3 or 4 years. That's not how it works. Especially when somebody's going to come in and try to gel with the players to begin with. And that's what Mike Tomlin had with his players. He, was relatable to them. He was almost like, when he first came into coaching for the Steelers, I think he was like 34, 33, something like that. So he was a young coach with young players, and the longevity and the loyalty of the Steelers, brought up the fact that, we are here for the long haul. So we're not trying to change the leadership or change the guard. In fact, most of the players that have been cut from the Steelers cut because they did themselves wrong, not because the team did it wrong. I mean, look at AB. He cried, got his $70 million, acted like a fool. Le'Veon Bell wanted the same thing. They was going to give him $15 million as a franchise player just for 1 year so that they could absorb the cost of giving AB his contract. He sits down and becomes a rapper, which didn't go anywhere. And then he went to the Jets the next year and got the same amount of money he was going to give from the Steelers, but played like crap.
Yeah.
So, I don't feel sorry for any of the ex-players that do stupid stuff.
Not at all. I mean, you like giving the keys to the kingdom and you just freak them off.
Right.
Don't make any sense.
And I never even minded that we didn't win a playoff game. As long as we didn't have some losing, we lost 2-15 or something.
Yeah, kind of like the Raiders.
Well, sometimes when you're on the losing streak, you should just lose all the way so you could get a better position in the draft. I mean, that's if I've only won 4 games and I got 4 more to go and I ain't got no chance of going to the playoffs.
You're going to try to lose the rest.
Might as well. Yeah. The fans ain't going to like it, but hell, next year you might have that bomb quarterback that comes out that saves your season. Look at Mahomes when he came into the Chiefs. He came out like a Spitfire, boy. He froze the ball. What is it? Super Bowl 3 or 4 times in 6 years.
Yeah.
The only other team that did something like that but didn't do anything with it was the Buffalo Bills when they went 4 years in a row.
4 straight and lost.
I remember when Chris Hale was playing for them for the 3 of the 4 years. I was like, wow, and that must suck. And then right after that, he opened up what's that called? Shark Bar. Not seeing it again, Beverly Hills.
Oh, that was
him and Denzel. Yeah, him and Denzel Washington. Yeah, so I used to go up there all the time, and I would see Denzel there. He's sitting right behind him. I'm not saying a word to this man. I'm not trying to embarrass myself. I don't know how he might react. I might say hi. He might say, I'm not here to talk to you. You know, I've had that experience with celebrities because, my bad, man. I didn't know that you didn't put your pants on the same way I did.
Right.
But hey, that's what it is. We got a lot of people joining the club today.
Yeah, Steve joined on my Facebook. I just happened to go over there. I was going to start sharing. And,
I forgot about that. See what happens when you take a day off, you forget to do stuff.
It happens, man. We comprehend.
But I got to skedaddle because my computer's about to restart. So I will see you all.
Did you order the battery before it's restarted?
No, I'm going to do this and then it's the update. So I may be back on. If not, have a great day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. But we'll see what happens.
You too.
We'll see you. You'll see in a few minutes.
We'll see. Bye.
Bye. But on a Wellness Wednesday kind of concept, one of the things that we kind of briefly
did she leave or did she just get frozen?
I don't know. I'm not even on the screen.
Yeah, let's put her over in the middle. Right here. You already know me.
Oh, she's frozen.
No.
The thing is, sometimes you got to take a day off, like an actual wellness day off. You were goofy.
Hey, y'all do it to me all the time. It's somebody else's turn now.
Let me do this screenshot.
Hi, my name's Tony Bailey Rains. I'm here for the long haul. I like skiing and writing in cursive.
There's a cartoon character she looks like. I'm trying to remember which cartoon it is. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it finally popped off.
It has glasses. The character has glasses like that too. I'm going to find it and I'm going to put it up. I'm going to do it side by side. That's
who, Marcy?
No. I don't know who Marcy is.
That's Peppermint Patty's homegirl.
No. It's not from the Peanuts. I forget what the cartoon is. Anyway. But sometimes you got to take a day off. No. Sometimes you got to take a day off. Sometimes you're sick and you don't have a choice, but other times you got to actively say, hey, look, I'm going to take a Friday off. I'm going to take a Monday off or any day of the week that it may be, just so you can recharge and, unplug for a minute. And it's definitely a healthy thing to do. Hopefully for those who are employed by, versus being self-employed, your employer allows you to do that. You got plenty of sick time or vacation days or PTO, that you can actually take. Because otherwise you'll burn out, and that's not fun at all. Burnout is
no. I used to go through burnout phases when I was taking on too many IT projects.
All the time.
10 years ago, yeah. Well, I was greedy.
We would talk about it and be like, yo, I'm burnt.
But I was greedy. Yeah. And I wanted to take all the jobs. I mean, I could work 48 hours straight without sleep. After about 14 hours, you do get that kind of tiredness. But if you keep going past it about 45 minutes, you'll be awake for another 10 hours. It's amazing how your body works. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've done some ones where the server died Friday night and they absolutely positively had to have it up by Monday. So I would stay there the whole weekend.
Yeah.
And running through, majority of it is just being patient, waiting for the system to do its internal scans to replace missing DLL files or system files or what have you. But you have to know what you're doing in order to put yourself through that, because I already knew, okay, this could take anywhere from 15 minutes to 4 days. Because if you don't, right, you try one thing and that didn't work. You try another thing, that won't work. Now, mind you, when I'm going to the help desk, now back when I first started doing this, 97, when I first got my MCSE, Microsoft Systems, Certified Systems Engineer cert, we used to have this thing called MSDN, stood for Microsoft Developers Network. And every month you pay $1,500 a year. And every month they would send you the CD with all the fixes. so that you would be able to pop the CD in, go and download the fix for this, download the update, because then the internet was barely doing anything. And remember, internet was in households in 95, 96, and it wasn't fast. It was 56K. So they couldn't rely on the internet to download large files like that. So they would send you these CDs. And later on, they became DVDs. And you were the man, especially if you paid for it and your buddies didn't. They always are trying to get, hey, man, let me borrow that CD. I'm going to have to rent it to you. Because obviously, I got to letting people borrow, and then they wouldn't give them back.
Yeah.
And so I started making them give me like a $300 deposit. You want your money back, you can give me the CD back. Now, mind you, after a while, I started just cloning them. And that way, I still made them give me a deposit. I mean, you're going to give me back my clone, or you're going to pay for it. I mean, when people were slinging CDs and DVDs for $5, mine was $300. And those people knew the value of it. That's why they would pay the money. Some of them would keep it because you got to remember, I was in a network of what we call MSPs, which is managed service provider. We each had about 15, 20 clients. So when you got your buddy has 10 clients, you got about 20, and you're paying for this stuff so that you can use it. It's always somebody that doesn't want to pay. So they know that they can reliably get it from you every month or every year.
Right.
And it got to the point where every secret that I found out that Microsoft was really not hiding, but you just had to look. I stopped telling them because I'm like, I'm sick of y'all. Y'all wait for me to look up everything. You wait for me to do everything. Why don't you just pay me for that? Give me some tutelage services, some fees, some consultant fees. Right. The only person that I would never charge for anything because we shared information was Alan Randall, because we both were doing, but then our boy Brent Miller, who was had a little bit more knowledge than us, was always gatekeeping. He never, he's like, hey, I work with Exchange, which was the corporate email server, right, for Microsoft. I mean, let's come by and show us a few things. Oh man, it's too complicated for you. You wouldn't learn. The minute that somebody tells me that something's too complicated and I won't be able to pick it up, first of all, I will surpass you. Real quick, somebody built us a website back in 98. And we were debuting it on July 4th. On July 4th, he put a password login on it. So nobody could look at it. I was highly upset. I spent a lot of money advertising and everything for him to do that. I learned how to make a website in 2 weeks. I mean, I just stopped what I was doing, and kids couldn't go outside, nothing. I know
how you get.
Man,
you get focused.
Yeah, because I get pissed first
and determined to figure something out.
Oh no, yeah. My thing is,
just like
instead of let us show you, let me show you. Let me show you what I can do when you gatekeep.
Yep.
And that's why I don't gatekeep. People ask me, how do you do this? How do you do that? And I'm like, look, I can tell you, you got 15 minutes for free. I can send you my ebook. You can learn at your slow pace. It's on my website. And if you don't want to do any of that, if you scroll to the bottom of the learning page, you'll see, let us do it for you. Click that button and pay.
Yep.
I've had 2 people come to me and say, the exact same thing. I don't want to do that. Let me pay. And that's where we are. So I actually got a post that I'm about to put up after this with a snippet from Steve Jobs' movie that had Ashton Kutcher was Steve Jobs. And they walk into a computer retail store and they bring this guy a motherboard. And he goes, what can I do with this? He said, that's the computer. What are you talking about? So here's the disconnect. Computer nerds see a motherboard and say, oh my God, that's spectacular. I know that's what I do. A regular Joe is going to look at that and go, what can I do with this? It doesn't translate to me like it's translating for you. I need a keyboard, a motherboard, a mouse, and a monitor. Not just the motherboard. So the disconnect was where can we put this together from these geniuses and then put it together for the consumer and make everybody happy? And so that's the same thing. It's kind of the parable of that versus what I do for people. I don't just set you up with a nonprofit. I set you up to be compliant and grant ready nonprofit, turnkey. Not, oh yeah, we'll just fire these 3 things. You're a nonprofit now. Can I borrow $1? Ooh, you're a star. Now you're a nonprofit. That ain't how it works. How it works is you have to be compliant. You have to have insurance. You have to have a whole lot of stuff in order to run a nonprofit, because the nonprofit is actually still a business. It's still a corporation. It's just not for profit. Now, there is a difference between not-for-profit and nonprofit, but it all depends on the filings. But a nonprofit will open doors for you a compliant nonprofit, fully functional, will open doors for you more so than one where you just put these things up here and said you did it for $700. I mean, you can do it for that, but you're not. Put it this way, you're either going to pay in 2 types of currency: time or money. Either you're going to spend a lot of time figuring it out, or you're going to pay somebody to do it that already figured it out. One of the two. So you want your nonprofit to have Wellness Wednesday moments? Make sure that bad boy is compliant so you can go to sleep at night knowing that you won't get sued for $300,000 because somebody tripped at your location or something like that. And that's what people always have to worry about is, I want to put on an event, but is it covered? That's the thing. So we'll be delving into that more this year. It's going to be one of my Friday 10-minute, give you a quick snippet on how to do certain things, just a slide in filler. But I guess we can go into the announcements.
Sounds quite informative.
Yeah, you know how we do it. I'm just trying to give people the inside plug on how to get some stuff started. I know that last year there were 85 or 95 nonprofits started for Altadena. And some of them got grants granted to them just because, like us, we got a grant given to us because we were actually out there doing something in the community. And then there are some nonprofits that been around for a while and didn't get anything. And probably because, number one, you're not active. You don't have any proof you're doing anything. Your website's not up to date. Some people's websites still say 2019. It's 2026. Everybody's website should have been updated with the new year this year. Everybody's. So if yours hasn't, talk to your webmaster and get that cracking. Updates. Your website will not rank, will not be up there if you do not update it on the regular. Google bots crawl the internet looking for new content to put up at the top. That's how SEO works. If you don't have anything new, your website's never going to be up there. It's stagnant. It's dead, according to the bots. But I digress. Jamal needs to do the announcements. I need to be quiet. What's that?
What is that? Did you see the big mountain lion? Oh, E-Dub posted. That seems to be the biggest one I've ever seen. I missed that. I didn't see that. I have to look it up.
No, I was driving Jason up to the Meadows. I mean, not the Meadows, to Rubio Canyon, and I'm going, yeah, that was a nice property right there, and that's property burned down. I knew that person lived there, and there's a bear, and then the bear was like running at 30 miles an hour. He's like, literally, he was fast. And Jason said, a bear? He said, hold on. He said, y'all got bears that come down? I said, dude, bears, mountain lions, raccoons, coyotes. All of them was in my backyard. They was always in the pool. Jasper. Jasper wanted to get out there and get with everybody. It's my backyard, homie. I was like, I can't let you outside with the bear, buddy.
Yeah, you're not going to win that battle.
No, you can bark all you want to. You ain't getting out this door. Oh, that's funny.
All right. Well, I'll jump on announcements and we can finish talking about other wellness stuff. Maybe.
Well,
perhaps. Let's do this.
I was trying to do it for you so you could do the other stuff.
I appreciate it. So Mark has sent me a picture. I'm gonna go over that when we finish as well. So the Altadena Community Center is still available and open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4:30 at 730 East Altadena Drive in Altadena. This is kind of the beginning stage. What's up, Kijana? This is at the beginning stage of your process to move forward in the recovery. Then the next phase, when you're ready to start building, that's where you go to the LA County One-Stop Permit Center. The one locally is at 464 West Woodbury Road, Suite 210, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. And then you can set up rebuild consultation appointments for individuals or small groups Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8:30 to 12:30, or Saturdays 8 to noon. You can also do a Southern California Edison planner appointment on Mondays and Wednesdays from 8 to noon. The way to schedule the appointment is you have to go to the website, recovery.lacounty.gov, then /1-stop-permit-centers. And there is a schedule button when you go scrolling down a little bit. Then we've talked about it for a while. The county is waiving and refunding permit fees for homeowners rebuilding after the Eaton and Palisades fires. If you've already paid, you could potentially have them refunded. If you've yet to pay, you could potentially have them waived. To qualify, though, you must demonstrate you both owned and lived in your property prior to the 7th of January last year. In addition, you have to be working on an eligible project, such as a standalone ADU for temporary occupancy during the rebuilding phase, or your replacement single-family home destroyed by the fires, and that includes garages, ADUs, pools, etc. What's not eligible, however, are rentals, multifamily, or temporary housing projects, commercial, and of course, properties that were not damaged by the fires. So if you're interested in getting a waiver or a refund, you can scan the QR code that's on the screen. Hold on, let me go over here real quick. Why is this happening?
Oh, you can't see it to remove it?
No. I'm just trying to do something else over here. Okay, sorry. So yeah, you can scan the QR code, or you can go to recovery.lacounty.gov /fee-waivers-and-refunds, and you can either submit it directly in person by printing up a copy of the filled out form, or you can submit it via email by attaching it to an email going to recovery@planning.lacounty.gov. And the nice thing is you only need one form for all the departments. And then Callisis Mortgage Fund is continuing to provide 3 months of mortgage payments up to a maximum of $20,000. These monies never have to be repaid, and it's free to apply. And if you do get the money, it goes directly to your mortgage servicer and not directly to you. If you do apply, please be prepared to provide your utility bills, your homeowner's insurance or FEMA claim, your bank statements, your proof of income, as well as your mortgage statement. And for eligibility, your primary residence must have been destroyed or considered uninhabitable due to either of the two fires or any other qualified disaster from the 1st of January of 23 through the 8th of January of 25. You also must have owned and occupied the home, and it can have up to 4 units on the property. And you also must meet the combined income limits of $211,000. To actually apply, though, you go to callisismortgagefund.org. And if you need some help, you can get help by calling 800-501-0019 Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. If you need in-person assistance, you can get that from 9 to 5 Monday through Friday at one of 2 locations. The first is the One-Stop Rebuilding Center at 1828 Sawtell Boulevard in LA. And the other location is the Altadena Community Center at 730 East Altadena Drive in Altadena. So emergency rent relief is going on for residents who are displaced by the January fires, and a couple other bullet points such as immigration families facing wage loss due to federal immigration or actions, low-income tenants at risk of eviction, and small landlords repairing fire-damaged affordable housing units. In order to get this, you would definitely go to the dcba.lacounty.gov, and you can get more information. And it's up to $15,000 in assistance that you might qualify for. My Tribe Rise is continuing to provide an Adopt a Survivor matching fund drive. They had already raised $500,000 and are attempting to raise an additional $500,000 to meet their $1 million goal. And what they want to do with this money is to provide bridge funding for rent and mortgage coverage for up to 50 families. So if you're capable, please donate by scanning the QR code on the slide. And then Eaton Health Village continues to have their free medical and mental health clinics Mondays and Wednesdays from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. So there is one going on today. It's at 1280 East Washington Boulevard in Pasadena. You can call them to schedule an appointment and ask questions at 951-595-7032, or you can walk in and do the same. The primary services they're providing are medical consultations, medication refills, and mental health service and case management. And then once a month, they actually have vision and dental services. Give them a call and they'll be able to let you know about the vision and dental, which Monday and or Wednesday they're going to be there. And then We Out Here Market is continuing to be at the world famous Fair Oaks Burger.
We out here.
It's from 12 to 3 p.m. at 2560 North Fair Oaks Avenue. There's going to be fresh produce and groceries, free smoothies, and much, much more. You do want to make sure that you bring your ID because they will be checking those. And they also need donations as well as volunteers to help this continue. So if you would like additional information, you can reach out to the website and go to juicylittle.org. And the Hollywood Food Coalition is continuing their community food distribution. Is going on pretty much, what time is it? Starting now from 11 to 12 at the main library parking lot, 600 East Mariposa Street. It's going on again. Right now, it's just started, so they do ask that you bring your own bag, and it's supplies are limited, so get there early because it's first come, first serve.
Remember, they skip every other Wednesday.
Right. Yep, they'll be back again on the 28th, and I'll definitely announce it. Also today is a free grocery pop-up market. It's currently at 2556 North Lake Avenue in Altadena, the Lifeline Fellowship Christian Fellowship. It's from 12 until supplies last. And there's also going to be 200 free hot meals provided by El Patron Restaurant and sponsored by Support and Feed. So definitely check that out. You got a lot of options to go get some food and some groceries today. In addition, they have the free mobile laundry services. That kind of shut down like now. It's every Wednesday at Altadena Seventh-day Adventist Church. I mean, this is the one drawback of doing the announcements late if there's something going on today, but I did mention it yesterday. So if
it wouldn't have mattered if you started early. I mean,
right, but I did it yesterday. Yeah, but I did it yesterday, so hopefully people heard if they wanted to get their laundry done. The drop-off was 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. It'll be available next Wednesday. Once you drop it off, they wash, dry, and fold your clothes. So it's definitely a great service for you to take advantage of if you need it.
They do it all for you.
For you. Also today, Healing Together Support Group. It's free grief and loss support for those dealing with the fires. It's every Wednesday, 6:30 to 8 p.m. at the Maxwell House, which is located at 55 South Grand Avenue in Pasadena. It's also going to be virtual, and it's for any adult impacted by the recent fires, and it's free of charge. If you'd like additional information, please reach out to Joanne Kogel via email at JoanneKoegel at gmail.com. Excuse me. Or you can call her at 818-395-8066. Now, happening this Friday is the second of 3 guided meditations that are happening at the main library community room, which again is 600 East Mariposa Street in Altadena. It's being provided by Dave Vaughn of the Pasadena Meditation Center. Now, Saturday, there's going to be an event. It's going to be from 11 to 3 p.m. Let me go here. Oh, no. Man. Okay. So 1 year after the fires, Jack's Cleaners invites you to a community appreciation event honoring resilience, recovery, and togetherness. Join us for complimentary food, giveaways, and family-friendly activities as we give back to the neighborhood that supports us. So it's happening from 11 to 3 at 2465 East Washington Boulevard in Pasadena. There's going to be complimentary pizza from Domenico's.
Oh, they have me at complimentary Domenico's.
Yep, complimentary tacos from Baja Cali. Complimentary ice cream from Carmela Ice Cream.
That too. They got the best ice cream. They always run out of whipped cream though, because they make it homemade.
There you go. Complimentary sweet treats, complimentary coffee, and community giveaways. If you have questions, you can reach out to 626-797-7323 or go to jackscleaners.com. So I'm with you on the pizza and the ice cream. Both of those are really, really good.
So you know that spot where Jack's Cleaners is located is actually literally across the street from the ice cream place and the Baja Tacos and around the corner from Domenico's.
Yep. Absolutely.
So it's a perfect hub. So if you work at the Cleaners, you're never hungry. Plenty of food options. That's
right. So also on Saturday is Power Up Altadena. It's join them for an Altadena Family Festival. There's going to be music performances from local Altadena artists, arts and crafts workshops, youth empowerment activities, mental well-being elevations, land and soil projects, as well as complimentary food. I can't see that. Catered by El Patron. It's going to take place at Westminster Presbyterian Church at 1757 North Lake Avenue, and it is going to begin at 11 a.m. That's interesting. 11.
Yeah, it's funny because we're glitching because we can't move the comments.
Right.
At least I can't see the button.
No, it's okay. I'm working it out. There's also an event called Under the Stars, Voices of Resilience and Hope. It's an event for the 1 year anniversary of Eaton Canyon Fires. It's happening January 20th. You'll see poets, writers, and community members reflect on memory, healing, and rebuilding. It's a Tuesday evening, and it's taking place at the main library community room, again at 600 East Mariposa Street in Altadena. To learn more about it and to register, please scan the QR code. This actually should be a pretty good event. And you say we're going to be there?
Yes, we're one of the sponsors. I got to give you that flyer that has our thing on it.
Okay. Excellent. And I mentioned this a little about a week ago, but I'm going to continue to add it, each day for here. This is the Grief Party, a virtual healing gathering. It's taking place Saturday, January 24th. It's at 10 a.m., where you get to heal, reflect, create a vision for life after loss. We're going to have Dr. Demetra Clark, Adrienne Bell, and Paula Cooper Pearl, who are actually going to be presenting. And the way you get to this is by going to Adrienne's Facebook page, which is The Real Adrienne Bell, when you actually go to Facebook. It's going to be a live event on her page. And this one that I've been wrapping everything up with is going to be Beneath the Ashes, The Past Reimagined. It's a documentary film that's going to have its official premiere on Sunday, February 1st at Agbu Cultural Center at 2495 East Mountain Street in Pasadena. The doors open up at 4:30 with the screening beginning at 5 p.m. And it's produced by Brandon Lamar and directed by Hira Gedalian. And in order to, attend, please scan the QR code RSVP. There'll be limited spacing in this event location, so definitely check it out as early as possible. And with that, I bring B back, and we'll add our big faces, our big heads. Yeah, definitely a good show. I know that you mentioned when we were
did you promote the barbecue sale?
I did not, but I can. I put it on our Facebook page.
As you guys know, Kathy Morgan has been out there serving with World Central Kitchen when they first were out here for months, right? But this weekend, she's doing a barbecue sale. Of course, I already pre-ordered mine. I got the combo plate with the hot link sandwich on the side. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm greedy like that. But, she's her Zelle and everything is right there. Those are the meals. She doesn't have the pineapple upside down cake. I was disappointed. She did let me know that, so I'm letting y'all know that. Probably should have took a marker and marked that out and then gave it to you.
No worries. I can try to modify it later.
Yeah, she says she's not going to have that, so it's all good.
So let me read the details. It's happening. It's Cat's Catering Barbecue Sales happening at Ken and Craig's Barbershop at 11725 East Washington Boulevard in Pasadena. It's going to be in the back of the store. And it's happening this Friday, the 16th, beginning at 12 noon until everything is sold. There's going to be combo ribs, chicken, links. That's $30. Just rib and chicken is $25. Ribs $20. Chicken by itself is $18. Barbecue hot link sandwich with chips or a side is $8. Pre-orders are highly recommended. Her Zelle is KM Cat Lady, cat with a K, at yahoo.com. Cash App is KM Cat Lady, and cash is also welcome. So as Brian had indicated, for desserts, pizza cobbler is available, banana pudding and cake. The pineapple upside down cake is not available, and they're going to have sides of baked beans, mac and cheese, green beans, potato salad, corn on the cob, and all dinners include 3 sides.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lambs, rams, chickens, turkeys.
Yep. If you have questions, you can call 626-644-7487, and there is delivery that's available if you order 3 or more dinners. So it's a nice feature. And this is also on our Facebook group page. This actual flyer. Cool. It always switches up to the smaller version of our faces. Get your groove on, man.
Hey, man,
I'm curious to know, because we tend to, kind of take over the conversation in any of the 3 of us when it comes to the topics we're talking about. But love to hear from some of the folks who are tuning in to get a feel for what you do for your mental wellness. Today we're talking about taking basically a wellness day or a day to yourself. I know I try to take at least one day a month off. Thanks, Kijana. If no one said it recently, thank you guys for your super commitment to making an impact and changing lives. Much appreciated, man. So 2 quick announcements unrelated specifically to what we're talking about right now. Tomorrow is this man's birthday. And we're counting that out. I'm surprised I haven't seen the Cash App thing out all week, but he's going to have that out tomorrow so you can actually get him a drink.
In fact, did I send you the flyer?
You did. Let me find it.
Yeah, because my birthday is always an open invitation, especially since I'm having it at a place where there's no cover. You're going to have a great time. I'm not going to tell you what the surprises are, but you will see plenty of surprises. And, every time I normally do my birthday on the 5s, like 45, 50, 55, 60. And I'm going to do a big shindig next year. But anytime I invite you to a function, there will never be a cover charge. So I don't believe in that. I don't believe in charging my friends come out and hang out. In fact, the reason why I don't want you to pay for anything is I need you to buy me a drink. And you can pay for that. But other than that, come out, have a good time, meet some lovely people, make new friends, say hi to the old ones. That's how it's done. I thought I sent it to you on WhatsApp.
No, I got it. I thought I had saved it already, though. That's what I was looking for. So I got it. I'm about to put it up right now. Where are we? Got all these screens open. There we go.
So, yeah, come one, come all. The address is... Oh, you finally able to move that?
Yep.
Yeah, I still can't see it. To move it. Maybe it's whoever pushed the button. But yeah, come out. We got board games. We got dominoes. We got Jenga. We got a live DJ. We're going to be watching the games. There's 3 TVs in there. So, there's something for everyone. I'm going to be there right at 5. I don't like to be like one of them ones that show up later. No, I'm going to be there to greet each and every one of you because I know some of you are going to be there for 15 minutes. Some of y'all are going to stay the duration, and some of y'all are going to come 15 minutes before it's over. So, when I used to give my parties up at the house in Santa Clarita, I called them the 4 to 4 parties, 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. Because I already knew there's going to be some people to get there at 4, they're going to leave at 6. There's people to get there at 7, they're going to leave at 10. And then there's going to be the ones that go to the club, and they're going to come after the club is over. So I got extra food and liquor set aside for them. And my house is big enough to where... Huh?
Thinking about everybody.
Yep. Also, I had pulled out couches and blow up beds so that if you thought you was a little too drunk, or if I thought you was a little too drunk, I'm taking your keys and you're laying down. You're not driving away from my house drunk. I'll tell you that right now.
Good thing.
Yeah. Plus, not only that, but I had like 15 police officers that lived in Pasadena. That worked in Pasadena that lived in Santa Clarita, right down the street, and they were there also. So the beautiful thing about that is that when the police did get called for us to turn the party out, I just sent one of them out there to talk to their buddies. Go talk to your homeboy and tell them that we good.
Right.
So I'm not going out there.
This is his celebration on Sunday, but back to what I was saying is tomorrow is his actual birthday.
Yes, 15th
it is. Of January. And how old are we turning?
We're turning 59.
Okay.
So...
There we go.
I'm going to put this up there for y'all real quick so you can see how to best gift me. Because I show no mercy. Now, first of all, the reason why I talk smack about that is because my birthday comes before a majority of everyone else's throughout the year. So if you want me to come to your birthday and do something for you, I'm first.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't figure that out and you didn't do nothing for me, just remember that you didn't do anything for me. So I'm not doing anything for you. So there you have it. So here you are. You guys want to buy me a drink? There's my Zelle. There's my Cash App. I will be doing this every day this month. Just because my birthday is tomorrow don't mean I'm not celebrating all month. So hook a brother up. What happened?
Nada. I didn't do anything.
Oh, you know why? The timer is on. I didn't even know that they had a timer. Yeah. Well, I guess it only wanted to show it to you for 10 seconds. But, yeah, that's a new feature. That's why I was wondering what happened. Yeah. Buy me a drink.
So it'll also be on his Facebook page and his Instagram.
Oh, it's there now.
Okay, good.
Awesome. I didn't pin it because there's something else more important that's pinned there. Our Ebony thing.
Ebony stuff, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I ain't trying.
That's
to
cool.
That's our claim to fame right there.
So the second announcement beyond his birthday, which was super important, is Friday is the 1-year anniversary of the beginning of Altadena Talks podcast. So we did start last year, the day after his birthday, and we will have gone literally a full year come Friday. So
yeah, we need to do a little celebratory dinner.
We might do that.
Because
we just might do that.
It's very important. I mean, I would like to actually do something with the community though, but it wasn't planned because this day came up so fast. Just yesterday was the first.
It seemed like it.
To me.
Yep. So just wanted y'all to know that. So definitely tune in tomorrow. Drop a happy birthday shout out to B. And then on Friday when you join us, not only is it a TGIF, thank God it's Friday, but it'll also be our 1 year anniversary of the beginning of the show. So give us a shout out too, especially if you enjoy, our content and the show itself. I know we've had some folks from day one, like like Marcus.
Yeah, I was day one.
That's been there like the whole trip, the whole journey. And Alicia's been there most of the time as well. Shoot, your mom's been there quite a bit of times. And anyone else I'm forgetting, just know that we appreciate it.
Erica from Nidus has been on a lot. Who else? Christine Barrios, Esther Lopez and her husband. They've tuned in a few times, especially when we have builders on, because a lot of people who lost their homes are looking for other alternative ways to get things going. I mean, we had Boxable on, we've had different builders that do fabrication homes. We've had other utilities people like the tax assessor and town council, Rotary Club. We pretty much we know you guys get tired of seeing our ugly mugs, so we try to bring on other people so you can focus on them and not us. The whole show is not really about us. It's about us being the conduit to bringing you information from the various sources that we find on Instagram. And we find a lot. I mean, there's Altadena Rising, there's Rebuild Altadena, there's Neighborhood Servants, there's Strong Homes, My Tribe Rise. These people are doing a lot in the community. We're just here to announce it. Juicy Little's thrift store. We out here, food farmers market.
Eden Fire Collaborative.
And a lot of these people hate when you give them accolades, but we're going to do it anyway because we need to give you your flowers while you're doing flower-esque work. So we love being able to brag on our Altadenians that are doing things out there in the community, and even some of the people from LA that are coming out here and doing stuff. I know I just got a call from one of the guys who was boots on the ground. I'm going to bring him on the show sometime this, I don't know, maybe Friday. But he was the first person to, shoot me some money when I actually needed it. He just hit me up again and said, I got another round and I need you to be over here for this. And I said, man, that's right on time. I needed it. I mean, we don't go around asking people. I know I don't, but I do try to apply for as many grants as possible, mostly for the nonprofit, some for me. I'm not really trying to focus on what I can get, but what we can get as a whole so that we can keep the show going. That's the whole point. That's the reason why we had these tickers that go across the screen, letting you know that, this is how you can donate to us. This is how you can help us. Our GoFundMe is funny, is help us help you. So that's the shortcut link, but we do have one for the nonprofit. I don't really have much to say. We've been on for an hour, other than y'all know where to find me to buy me a drink. And if you forgot, here it is again. So we got Zelles all over the place. Zelle for you, Zelle for me, Zelle for everyone. Everyone gets a Zelle.
This is a great thing. I like it. I like the concept of it, and we know that Tony thinks it's tacky, and I've
been doing this for decades since the Cash App came out.
I know, but I just think it was just funny, the conversation that y'all had when you had mentioned it. But it's a fun way for people to celebrate your birthday.
Right, without being there, because a lot of people I know aren't here.
And that's the point I was trying to make, is that a lot of people are not local, and they definitely want to celebrate with you, something beyond just calling you and talking to you and wishing you a happy birthday. So,
and every drink that you buy me, I pour some out for the dead homies. And that's no joke. Because you always got to remember people that ain't here, especially the ones that we lost recently, dealing with not only in the fire, but the stress of the fire.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of high stress levels when you own 2 or 3 homes and maybe your insurance lapsed like the month before, or you're having some hard times and then the fire comes and destroys what you got left. Yeah, I'd be stressed out. But thank goodness for all of the nonprofits that have stepped up, like the money from Altadena buyback given to Habitat for 200 homes to be built. I mean, that's fantastic. I mean, those 200 people, well deserved. I mean, I'm sure that they went through a lot, and a lot of them are probably over 70, 75. So every little bit helps to prolong your life when you work so hard to build up something and it gets taken away in literally a puff of smoke. So
great point.
I couldn't participate, but thank God for everybody else that decided that they needed to. So,
absolutely. Well, that's it for me. I want to wish y'all a very happy hump day.
That's funny because it says your Facebook stream ended, even though it's probably still going.
No, it's not. Hope you have a great rest of your happy hump day, and tune in tomorrow. Obviously, it is Thursday. It'll be Tony Talks. I forgot. Did she have somebody coming on? Or no? That'll be next.
I will tell you. I don't see anything scheduled.
Okay, so we may have a surprise guest, but other than that, just tune in. We'll be doing announcements as usual, and then I'll probably talking about a little something related to Altadena.
And I'll be celebrating my birthday. Look, just so y'all know, first drink is on me. I got my own drink to start it off with, but y'all can help.
All right.
Give to the needy, but not the greedy. I know that. Hey, you got to. Every time. Because
unfortunately,
what did Coach say?
The numbers of dead homies every.
What did Coach say? We're gonna pour something out for the people who ain't here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Well, I think that gives it up. We are 1 minute, 1 hour, and 7 minutes in. I'm gonna try to keep this under 1 hour. So thank you very much, everyone. And we will see you on the flip side. I'm headed up to We Out Here Farmers Market. So you guys want to join me? You want to join me for share a bite of fruit? And go ahead. I know he's laughing because every time we get ready to leave, I got some extra stuff to say.
He's like, all right, so we out here. No, I'm going up to We Out Here Market. Y'all want to come up here and get a bite of da-da-da-da? All right, we're about to shut it down.
You know I'm always inviting you to stuff.
Do all the invitations. Get it all out first.
Oh, no, it's done now. Y'all, they know. They can watch the replay.
Is it really done? Let's see. I'm saying peace. Oh, he's not going to say nothing now. All right, y'all. See you manana.